Good morning and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Well, you guys, wait a minute. It's midnight, so that's why I said good morning. But I decided to come on because I'm still wired up. Y'all, I found out, y'all know Joann's closed, right? I checked the app today and found out the one last location in Michigan, which was one of the larger ones in Novi, about 23 miles away from me, was still open. So I called to see when they were planning on closing, and they said today is our last day. She was like, get here if you can. And so I went. And it was kind of late when I went. I left at like 2 something, and I didn't get there because it was, I had to hit the highway and all that. I didn't get there till like 3:30 or 3, it was around 3:45. They actually closed at 4 p.m. And so they were down to the bare bones, basically just distribution items. But I found a few crochet items. I found a few embroidery items. And I also got some other stuff. They gave me 4,000 Joann bags in the boxes. They gave those to me. And what I'm going to do is, because I had bought some, actually for $1. In fact, let me show them to you real quick here. Since I'm talking about it, huh? They had these garbage cans for $1, you guys. And so I bought 3. Well, they only had 3 available because the rest being distribution. A lot of businesses bought a lot of their like shelving and everything. So those were left over. So I went on and got them since they were $1. What I'm going to do is with the bags that I got, they're in the box and they're flat. And then I have these, bags here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of the bags in strips. After I clean up the garbage cans, I'm going to take them outside and scrub them with some Comet to get them looking like new again, and then let them dry real well. One's going to go in the greenhouse, and I'm going to put the tulle in that. Then the other 2, well, every one of them, I'm going to take some of the bags, cut them in strips, and decorate the garbage can with the Joann bags. I'm going to either tape or glue the plastic around the bag to make it look like a, it'll just say Joann, just to remember the place by. So anyway, and then I bought 2 of these. In fact, one is in the room. I found these. I ended up getting $400 worth of stuff for, I think I spent $26.37 or something like that. But this is a gardening journal, and they had 2 of them left, so I got them. They were regularly $34, and I paid $1.50 for each of them. Here's the other one. I was going to show it to you, but you've seen the other one, so there it is. In the meantime, on my way back, I had to pass Pelees because I had to come up Telegraph. And so I stopped there and lost my doggone mind, y'all. First of all, my losses, the okra. My plan was to go in and get some okra. And if they had mojito mint, which they did, I said I wanted to get one more of those. And then also, I wanted to get some more basil since I found out that it keeps the pests away from the peppers. And they provide the peppers with nutrients. And also, they're good to companion plant with peppers. Okay, as you can see, I ended up with 2 flats of plants. So here's the okra, and quite a bit of okra, but shoot, it was only $1.75. So you get, all 6 plants aren't in there, but I didn't need all 6. And she took off for the sales that weren't full, but for a thing, it's only, and you get how many plants? Like I got some squash, and this is called surprise squash or something. Wait, hold on. I can tell you exactly what it says, but it's not just squash. Hold on. Let me get the glasses because y'all know I can't see a thing. Okay. And I've got this to try it. It's called multi-pick squash. So I don't know what that means. It says long, slightly. Hold on, let me get to the light now. Ooh, I hate being farsighted now. Slightly tapered summer squash. 50 days to maturity. Okay, so this isn't something new, but the plants were so healthy. I said, okay, let me go on, because you can never have too much squash, especially for my squash leaves and squash flowers. And I actually have my first 2 squash flowers in the fridge to cook up tomorrow, and 2 squash leaves. Okay, then I loaded up. I did end up buying some green beans, y'all. I'm going to put some in that table that's empty. I bought the Blue Lake Bush, which is the kind that I started. Those green beans, I think only 2 of them came up of the yellow wax. So I did also buy some yellow wax. And look at there, a new green bean right here. I didn't even see that. So let me get the head off. I'm going to just loosen it a little bit so it'll open up. I think that just came up or something. I did not see that at Pelees. And what is this, the yellow wax? Because I got some yellow wax as well as the Blue Lake Bush. So they're mixed because I love yellow wax beans. And I like to mix them. I did get me another French tarragon. And let's see. The basil. Ooh, and it smells so good in here. But how I ended up going outrageous was with, I bought another eggplant for good measure. And it's 2 plants, no, 3 in here. So the one in the table is doing really good. And this is little fingers also. Also, I have one in the greenhouse, but it's, it's not that big. So I just wanted to make sure. So these are going to go in the table also. I'll probably put 1 in the greenhouse and 2 in the table. And then I ended up getting peppers, you guys, because these are some varieties. First of all, I ended up planting Cubanelle, and I meant to do Italian peppers. These aren't Italian, but she told me they're like Italian peppers. You got your red, yellow, and green, and they're for frying. Well, I don't know if this is for frying or not, but this does it say Italian? Hold on. It says sweet. Oh, no. Yeah, it does. It is a sweet Italian. Okay, this is an Italian pepper. I can barely read it, so let me put it back in the thing. But then I got this other variety, too, that looks like it. Oh, I got this, I'm calling it anaconda, but it says Aconagua, and it's an heirloom sweet pepper. So I got that one. I've never had that variety before. Because, see, I want my pepper powder this year to just have every variety. The one I could not find was sweet cherry. And look at this basil, you guys. It's already tall. So I'm going to harvest it a little bit. And then this is the new mojito mint. It's actually 3 of them in there. I didn't know that. Ooh, I should have been paying more attention. There's the French tarragon right here. And Diana, I'm going to look at all the French tarragon, and I'm going to send you the best one that I have. Okay, green frying. Oh, wait, is this the one I just had? Oh, no, this is the one. Okay, I got this green frying pepper. It says an excellent pepper for frying, And so I went on and got that. And I said, this one will be used. I might, ooh, it's got a bud, y'all. Let me get the pepper. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that for, I'm going to fry most of them. And then some of them I will put in pepper powder. That first one's going to be fried, though. Look at there. It's starting to bloom. So these were so healthy. Oops, that's my cane. All these plants were so healthy that I just ended up buying and buying and buying. But like I said, they're $1.75 a piece, or you can get the tray. You save if you get the whole tray. And what did I spend for the tray? I can't remember. But anyway, so I've got some work to do tomorrow, y'all. So I'm going to be out there in the greenhouse. My 2 crates is where I will put the okra, and I'm just stick them all in there. And they should do okay. You can put more than one. They like to be planted together too. The peppers will go right there in the pepper patch. and I'm going to give them a little more fertilizer. I do have some extra containers, larger, so I might put a couple of the peppers in its own container too, and like I did last year. And let's see what else. And then the green beans, they'll be split amongst the table and to fill up the container inside of the greenhouse. And then the squash, one will go in the table like the others to make up for that lost honey nut squash. And then I also lost my patty pan. So it finally died on me. So two will go out there and then one will go in the greenhouse. Look, y'all, my red ground cherry. See the new leaves? And my chocolate sprinkle. I found everything but the chocolate sprinkle at Pelees. So it still look like it's somewhat alive, but we'll see. But I don't think that's going to make it. It's not doing anything in here. Okay, so let's cut off the light. But anyway, that's what I came on for, just to show you that I decided to I ended up getting a whole new garden. But that's good. The more the merrier. The more I can plant and grow, the better. And these are such healthy plants that's going to guarantee me some of the harvest that I actually want. And I know that there's those plants, we're supposed to start hitting the 90s next week. So I know that I'm going to have these plants taken off. So while it's still cool, I'll go on and get them because they're already hardened off because they were outside at Pelees. I'm going to go on and get them into the greenhouse tomorrow to get them kind of acclimated. The greenhouse, I opened up the windows. So, although it's cool in there, it's heating up every day. Today we were in the 70s and kind of muggy because of all the rain. So it's supposed to get warmer from tomorrow. And then next week it's going to start blazing. So I'm going to get my fan all ready and be ready to work it. And I did move my shade cloth over a little bit, but I'm going to have to put it back next week once it gets really, really hot. I mean, it's still there in the middle, but I moved it on the side so that the plants on that side, the peppers, the potatoes and all that could get a little sunlight. And so I might can still leave it like that. The only thing I did not get was fruit at Pelees. I saw strawberries, cantaloupe and stuff, and I said, I'm not going to fool with that this year, especially since I'm about to catch Booger and whatnot, because I saw him again the other day. So I'm going to just leave the fruit alone. But let me tell you, both of my blueberry bushes are loaded. They are loaded. So I've got to get some tool over those because the blueberries are there. They just haven't ripened yet. And I'll show y'all that next time I do a tour. I also have some honeyberries, so I'll get a little fruit. And I have that one little long strawberry bloom on the strawberry plant. But I meant to buy some more strawberries, but I said, I can wait. Then Sherry bought some everbearing, and so she said she would bring me one of those plants over. She bought that at her little event that she went to last week. I think I told y'all about that. She and my cousin went to an event, a urban garden event last week. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna get off of here. Just wanted to come and give you this update. And it looks like every video I'm showing plants, but I mean, they're just beautiful and they smell so good back here. Oh, this room is aromatic, okay? So I'm going to get off of here and I will talk to you later and may God bless you all. I may come on momentarily tomorrow. So Diana, I'm doing the shipping tomorrow, so I have to go out there to get the tape and the box and get that all filled out. I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to go through all the French tarragons. I'm thinking I'm going to send you this one that has the leaves because you can harvest right away and use it. And then just give it a haircut and everything. So you'll probably end up getting this nicer one. The other two I've already trimmed and whatnot, but they're doing good. But this one, I think it'll make it. I don't know if I'll be able to wrap it though. That's the only thing, because I need to be able to wrap it and then put the paper towel, the damp paper towel in it and things like that. So we'll see. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later and may God bless you all. What I will do, if I can't wrap that, what I can do is I can send you the one that I've trimmed, and then I'll just trim that one and then send you the piece. I can wrap that piece in the paper towel and it will hold and live, and you just use it right away, or just put it in some water. I've put French tarragon in water in the fridge, and I've had it in there over 2 weeks, and it's just as good. I can still use it. In fact, I have some in there now from when I harvested. Remember, 2 weeks ago, I think I gave that French tarragon the haircuts. Well, I still have some in the fridge. Yep. And don't forget to dehydrate some too, Diana, and grind it into powder, or just leave it dehydrated like it is, just like you would do rosemary. And the flavor is just as good as it would be without with you doing that, as it would be coming right off fresh from the plant itself. So enjoy. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.